home is upgraded and heavy duty, specifically for the oil field, transit, oil field, heavy guys, big guys live in these houses. They move these houses multiple times. It's a big, rugged house. We're going to start with the roof. On the roof, we've got a metal roof. There's an advantage to that over shingles because they move them all the time and they travel pretty quick when they go down the highway. You don't have to worry about losing shingles. And it's got extra insulation underneath it. Everything, all the insulation on the outside is upgraded. Upgraded in the ceiling, upgraded in the walls, upgraded in the floor. Next, we've got 3 doors. On one end, you've got a door going into the office. You've got another door for privacy going into the living room. And then down at this end, you've got the living quarters. We've got double I-beams on both sides. We have a total of 4 I-beams. That's heavy duty, American made steel, 12 inches. All of my smaller, newer competitors, they'll have either an 8-inch or a 10-inch I-beam. These are huge 12-inch I-beams, double-sided on each side. If you've got equipment that you're going to hook up out, your water pumps, your fuel pumps, your generators, anything that you need to plug in on the outside, you've got 2, and they are on GFI circuit. As you're going up north into colder climates, I've got an intake valve for water and I've got an outcoming valve for water, so you can actually run water through 24 hours a day during cold weather when it's freezing, and your lines are not going to freeze up. Okay, now a couple of the things that are very important in oilfield housing. All the guys come in, they've been out in the dirt and the clay and the mud all day long. They're coming in with dirty boots. This is 100% linoleum flooring, and it's an upgraded industrial heavy duty linoleum. It's not like you're going to get in a normal household. It's heavy duty, it's industrial grade. It's going to last longer. One of the quality things that we do before we lay this down, we make sure that we sweep the floor clean. You'll never see a screw, a nail, or anything protruding up. I know that's a big gripe on some other of my smaller, newer competitors, but you'll never have anything under here cutting a hole in it. Then you've got to start patching your floor. The flooring in this house is 3/4 inch plywood. We're not messing around with any 3/8 inch OSB, half-inch OSB. It's 3/4 inch heavy-duty plywood. Now, one of the advantages of that is if you have a blowout, you're not going to have to worry about having a hole in the hallway looking like a volcano and you can see down through the tire. 3/4 inch plywood is going to prevent that. You've got a programmable thermostat. I know most of you oilfield guys, you're going to put it on low and just leave it running. That's fine. You can also program it to turn on and off if you like. You know, turn off when you leave, come back on in the evening when you get back. But if you're using this as an office application, just turn it on low, and that's what you're going to do. Turn it on low and leave it on. If you come into the kitchen, you've got a big black refrigerator, heavy duty fridge, big black stove. You've got your washer, dishwasher here. One-piece countertops, gentlemen and ladies. You don't have to worry about seams, getting juice or grime done in. There's going to be easy cleanup, easy wipe, and less bacteria to build up. You've got a stainless steel sink, mowing faucets throughout my house. I know a lot of my competitors will say they have a mowing faucet. Usually if they do have one, it'll be one and it's in the kitchen. Every faucet in this house, shower, toilet, everything is a mowing. Now let's look up to the ceiling. You've got 8-foot flat ceilings. I know that lack of lighting is a big issue in the oil fields. We've got 2 big lights here on the overhead. We've got a light over the stove. We've got a light over the sink. You have plenty of lighting in this area. You don't have to worry about not having enough light. As you can see, whatever you want to plug in, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plugs in this one little area. So you've got plenty of time, plenty of area. You can plug whatever you want and get whatever you want. Your blenders, your coffee makers, whatever you need. Also, it's on its separate GFI breaker. Okay, coming into the living room area, one of the things, again, you've got every room is going to have a big, heavy-duty ceiling fan with multiple lights. But you're also going to have, in our house, you're going to have an extra fluorescent light in the living room. That's another big issue. One of the things, complaints I keep hearing is there's not enough lighting, not enough lighting. Well, again, you've got more lighting. If you'll also notice, I've got my air in the ceiling. Now, I know a lot of you oilfield gentlemen, you wanted to know how cool is my house going to stay. Well, all of my newer and smaller competitors, their ducts are going to be metal ducts. My ducts are insulated fiberglass. Now the advantage of insulated fiberglass is it's not going to sweat. You're not going to have mildew build up. You're not going to have moisture build up. And when it blows hot, it blows hot. When you run it cold, it's running cold immediately. So you're not going to have the creaking as it heats up and cools down. And you're not going to have any issues of waiting 10 minutes for your house to cool off, because it's going to blow cold air. Now we've got an area here for the washer and dryer. We've got a shelf above it. My company, we build the houses. We include the washer and dryer. A lot of you guys, you have to order them and put them in yourselves. My house, the price includes the washer and the dryer. Big heavy duty industrial size General Electric washer and dryer. Now we're going to move into the office area. As you can see, you've got a wraparound counter space. I know this is the office. You got a lot of work going on. There's a couple upgrades to this house. You've got 2 lights, fluorescent, with your overhead ceiling fan. Then also you've got your 8-foot flat ceiling in here also. You've got your cabinets. Now all through the house is the same cabinet. These are heavy duty cabinets with hidden hinges. And as you can see, I'm not playing around. I can't knock a hole in it. We don't go cheap at Palm Harbor. Everything's about heavy and heavy duty and durability. We just don't play around. Hidden hinges gives you a residential look, help you feel a little bit more at home. And again, we've got this whole room is on a separate breaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plugs. You've got one on the floor there. 7, 8 plugs in one room. Now, one of the other things that I noticed about my Oilfield housing is I'm walking through some of my smaller, newer competitors' houses that have been out in the field. These countertops are always broke and they're always sagging. And the reason being, because some of you Oilfield guys, 6'5", 6'6", 250, 300, 350 pounds, you like to sit and lean on these countertops. Well, what we've done is we've come underneath here, and if you'll notice, I've got reinforcements every 3 feet all the way around it. And this is not something that's just minuscule. This is big 2x4 studs set in the floor, set underneath here. Have a seat, no problem. You've got an extra bathroom here. Actually, this house has a total of 3 bathrooms. Okay, we're going to talk some more about some construction features. You've got storm windows, so you've got 2 window panes here. It's going to let less cold air out and less heat out during the winter. That's super important in your oil fields. Now we're going to move down the hallway. I know a lot of my smaller, newer competitors, they put like a little plastic door here, a little metal piece of tin. You'll notice you got a big, heavy door, reinforced. It's got a piece of sheetrock over it to help the airflow stay inside here and to reduce sound. Every bedroom has its own ceiling fan and lights. Every bedroom's got a closet. And again, you can plug in wherever you want. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plugs on the wall. Every bedroom will also have, this is exclusive to Palm Harbor, we have a 6-jack Incon system. You've got your electric, you got cable, satellite, and you've got your Cat 5 or Cat 3 phone or data, whichever you prefer. And most of my customers will put a flat screen TV over this. And you've got a direct feed down from your satellite. They can watch whatever channel they want. In this bathroom, this is a separate bathroom for one of your company men. It's got your shower with seats. It's a big shower. One of the things you'll notice in Palm Harbor, we always put our shower heads up high for tall guys. I'm a pretty short guy. I'm only 5'9". I even can enjoy this because your shower head's so high. So if you're 6'2", 6'3", you're not having to duck down, get on your knees, and maybe fall because you can't get any water on your head. Big fiberglass one-piece shower, durable. The bottom of it's made out of Vicryl, which is the same material they make football helmets out of. You can see the advantage of that, can't you? Okay, now we're going to move into the second bedroom at the end of the house. And again, you can see you've got a minimum 5 to 6 plugs on the walls. You've got your Incon jacks with the electric and the phone and the satellite and the cable. You've got 2-inch mini blinds, and you actually have 2-inch mini blinds on every window in the house. You've got your 8-foot flat again. You've got your ceiling fan in your separate closet. Most of my customers, you can either go queen Some of my customers are even putting king size beds in the bedrooms. Even though it's a 14 wide, you can still put a king in here, and your big guys have plenty of